Good day and welcome to Mayo King's TV News, as read by Timiola Emanuela. First, the headlines. Governor Oborevwori vows more development for Deltans. Oborevwori declared possession to make Delta investors haven as he presents staff of office to the Asagba of Asaba. Tinubu promises to tackle Nigerians out-of-school crisis. Lagos shuts down RCCG parish, hotels, businesses over environmental violations. On entertainment, gospel singer Sinach sued for 5 billion naira over its song Waymaker. On business, federal government spends 8.8 billion naira to repair vandalized power towers. On foreign, Putin threatens Kyiv decision makers after striking energy grid. Plus, Super Eagles drop 8 places in latest FIFA World Ranking. Now the news in full. Delta State Governor, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori, on Thursday assured Deltans of enhanced development in the coming fiscal year 2025 with the budgetary provision of 50 billion naira for road infrastructure in the 25 local government areas of the state. Governor Oborevwori also disclosed that another 200 billion naira has been reserved for road construction as provided for in the 2025 budget already passed by the State House of Assembly. The governor made the pledge when he received on a costly visit the leadership of Ndokwa Neko Union, led by its President General Brig General Mike Ndubisi RTD. Welcoming the delegation, Governor Oborevwori said the Ndokwa Nation was very important to the government. Earlier in his remarks, General Ndubisi lauded Governor Oborevwori's intervention in battering the harsh economic situation facing the people as a result of the federal government's economic policies. He said that the Ndokwa Nation was happy with the governor for key appointments to sons and daughters of the nation and would continue to support him beyond 2027. He further appealed to the governor for the construction of more roads and to consider Ndokwa Nation for a campus of the Denis Osadebe University. Delta State Governor Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori on Thursday said one of his administration's goals is to make the state an investor's destination. Governor Oborevwori, who stated this during the presentation of staff of office to the Asagba of Asaba, Professor Efifami Ezange San, at Ogwa Oko Ahaba, said all hands must be on deck to ensure that communities and urban centers were safe and secure for domestic and foreign investors. While congratulating the new Asagba of Asaba on his successful ascension to the throne of his forefathers, the governor noted that Asaba was witnessing an influx of strangers. He described the new traditional ruler as a dynamic personality, thought leader, purpose-driven, and a consensus builder, adding that he was optimistic the monarch would make the people of Asaba and the entire state proud. He stated that traditional rulers are not only custodians of the customary norms and traditions, they also play the role of intermediaries between the government and the people at the grassroots. President Bola Tinubu on Thursday reaffirmed his administration's commitment to prioritizing education for Nigerian children, pledging to reduce the country's out-of-school population through innovative initiatives. Speaking during a dialogue with French President Emmanuel Macron at the Palais des Essais in France, Tinubu outlined plans to reintroduce school-age children to classrooms via return-to-class initiatives and skills development programs. He emphasized the importance of motivation and skill acquisition as part of the government's strategy to address the educational crisis. Accompanied by the First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, the President told Macron and First Lady Brigitte Macron that Nigeria's developmental progress depends on building a well-educated populace. According to reports, Nigeria currently faces an educational crisis with an estimated 18.3 million children out of school, according to a May 2024 UNICEF report. This makes Nigeria one of the countries with the highest out-of-school populations globally. The Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency has sealed multiple establishments, including churches, hotels, bars, and other businesses, for breaching the state environmental regulations. It was gathered that the enforcement exercise, conducted across Mushin, Amowo Odofin, and Okata Isolo, forms part of ongoing efforts to tackle noise pollution and other environmental infractions in Lagos. Among the sealed establishments are Daily Bakery, a Redeemed Christian Church of God, Maulin Rogue Ventures at Olivia Mall, and Golden Haven Resort and Suites, amongst others. Now on the business news. The federal government has confirmed that it spent a total sum of 8.8 billion naira for the repair and restoration of transmission towers that were vandalized across various regions of the country in 2024. The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Transition Company of Nigeria, Ahmed Abdulaziz, revealed this at the quarterly Power Sector Working Group meeting in Abuja. The Special Advisor to the Minister of Power on Strategic Communication and Media Relations, Bolaji Tunji, in a statement signed on Wednesday, said the government is yet to achieve prosecution of arrested vandals as they are usually released on bail by the Nigerian police. Abdulaziz, who was represented by the Executive Director TCN, Transmission Service Provider, Engineer Olubenga Ajiboye, revealed that 128 transmission towers have been destroyed, either by vandals or bandits across the country between January and November 2025. He further lamented that apprehended perpetrators have been granted bail, enabling them to return to their illegal activities and wreaking havoc on the vital transmission infrastructure in the country. Now on entertainment. Popular gospel musician Sinach has been sued by music producer Michael Oluwole over alleged copyright infringement. Oluwole, better known as Maye, sued Sinach for 5 billion naira over Waymaker hit song 2016. In the suit numbered HCLCS 402-2024, Maye is seeking a declaration that he is an author and a co-owner of the song, and demanded general damages of 5 billion naira for cumulative infringement of his rights. While denying the producer's claim, Sinach, who claimed the sole authorship of the song, noted that she has achieved global recognition before Waymaker's song. The trial, which began at the Federal High Court, Lagos, on Wednesday, November 27, 2024, was adjourned until January 29 and 30th, 2025. Now on the foreign scene. Russian President Vladimir Putin has threatened to attack decision-making centers in the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv with the country's new ballistic missile, Oreshnik. Putin was speaking during a visit to Kazakhstan hours after Russia launched a comprehensive strike on Ukrainian's energy grid overnight, leaving more than 1 million people without power, although there were no fatalities. Ukraine used ATACMS and Storm Shadow missiles to strike inside Russian territory last week for the first time since the full-scale invasion of February 2022. Following approval by the Western suppliers, the US, the UK, and France, Ukrainian President Zelensky said cluster munitions were used specifically against civil and energy infrastructure. Now on the world of sports, Nigerian Super Eagles dropped 8th place from 36th to 44th in the latest FIFA Men's World Ranking. The ranking, which was published on FIFA's website on Thursday, saw the Eagles drop from 4th place in Africa to 5th. Morocco is number 1 in Africa and 14th in the world. Senegal are 2nd on the continent and 17th globally. At number 3 on the continent is Egypt, who occupy 33rd in the world, and Algeria are ranked 4th in Africa and 37th in the world. The Eagles' drop in the ranking may not be unconnected to their unimpressive outing of match day 5 and 6 of the AFCON 2025 qualifiers against Benin Republic and Rwanda. After holding Benin Republic to a 1-1 draw in Abidjan, the Eagles lost 2-1 to Rwanda in Uyo. World Cup champions Argentina remain at number 1, France are second, and European champions Spain are in the third spot. The next edition of the FIFA Coca-Cola Men's World Ranking will be published on 19 December 2024. That ends the news from Mayor Kings TV. A quick recap on our headlines. Governor Oborevwori vows more development for Deltans. Oborevwori declared possession to make Delta investors heaven as he presents staff of office to the Asagba of Asaba. Tinubu promises to tackle Nigerians out of school crisis. Lagos shuts RCCG parish, hotels, businesses over environmental violations. On entertainment, gospel singer Sinach sued 5 billion naira over hit song Waymaker. On business, federal government spends 8.8 billion naira to repair vandalized power towers. On the foreign scene, Putin threatens key decision makers after striking energy grid. On the world of sport, Super Eagles drop 8 places in latest FIFA World Ranking. That's the news as read and edited by Tiniela Emanuela. Thanks for watching.